For each person, their pet is the most beautiful and intelligent due to the love and bond that exists between them. Each dog is special and unique. However, some dogs respond to certain characteristics that make them more or less intelligent than others. As reflected in his book, The Intelligence of Dogs by Dr. Stanley Coren, which measured obedience and the ability to follow commands. Based on his ranking, we will learn about the 10 most difficult dog breeds to train. Now let's start. Number 10. Basset Hound. The Basset Hound, despite appearing serious and uninterested in what is happening around them, is sociable, calm, and very playful. They are affectionate with people and love children. They also get along very well with other dogs and pets. They can be very sweet even with strangers, but if they feel danger, they will bark loudly. What makes them a very difficult dog to socialize is their low response to commands, which prevents them from being ranked among the easiest dogs to train. This is why they are ranked 71st in Stanley Coren's obedience-based intelligence ranking. This dog has a very stubborn nature, which is why it does not accept all kinds of commands and is disobedient and independent by nature. However, if you offer it a good reward, it will surely obey you, although its response may be slow. Number 9. English Mastiff. It is a calm and affectionate dog with those around it, but it is also a good guard dog that will be indifferent to strangers. Its powerful bite and the image it shows to strangers is more than enough to keep away any stranger who tries to enter your home. Despite this, it will be a very affectionate and dedicated dog with the smallest members of the house. Its sweet and gentle personality makes it ideal for families living in rural areas or large spaces. But you should know that it is a dog breed that requires a great deal of positive reinforcement. Experts indicate that their good actions should be constantly rewarded and that efforts should be made to train them when they are still puppies. Simple instructions and simple words are the key to training them. It ranks 72nd in Stanley Coren's ranking. Number 8. Beagle. The Beagle is a dog with an energy that seems to never run out. They are ideal for families with children because they get along very well with them and also become ideal companions with whom they can drain all their energy. The Beagle is also a very popular dog, but some people do not know that it is a somewhat stubborn dog that prefers to make its own decisions and that training it requires a professional in the field. It is recommended to start socialization from puppyhood and work on a process where each step forward is rewarded. Despite everything, they are dogs that love to please their owner, and this can be useful if you are patient and socialize them. In Coren's ranking, they also occupy 72nd place, tied with the English Mastiff. Number 7. Pekingese. This is a very active little dog that has a great concept of what it means to be a guardian. It is loyal to its owner, but somewhat reserved with those who invade its space, so it does not always make good friends with children due to rough play and some children not understanding when they just want to rest and do nothing else. Dogs of this breed love comfort, so stimulating them to obey commands that involve excessive movement can be a challenge. However, despite being somewhat rebellious, they are dogs whose instinct will always make them want to protect you. In the ranking, it occupies 73rd place. Number 6. Bloodhound. Bloodhounds are docile and affectionate dogs that usually get along well with children and can live in harmony with other dogs and pets. They are cordial dogs that will welcome both wanted and unwanted visitors. Although they are quiet at home, they can be very communicative outdoors. They are family dogs and do not like to be left alone. Although they have one of the most advanced senses of smell in the canine world, their training requires a lot of strength and patience. These animals are independent and somewhat stubborn and are capable of following their instincts, but not the commands of their owners. In the obedience-based intelligence ranking, they occupy 74th place. Number 5. Borzoi. Despite their size, these friendly dogs are docile and calm. At home, they can adopt a distant attitude with strangers. They are elegant and have a prominent gait. These Russians know that their appearance is unmatched. The specimens of this breed are too independent and are characterized by their desire for freedom and an excess of running and moving from one place to another without rest. Borzois have great difficulty in following the commands given to them by their owners, due to their independent nature that makes them make their own decisions and often ignore those of their owner if they consider them unimportant. In Coren's ranking, they occupy 75th place. Number 4. Chow. Their name is an indication of their country of origin, as Chow means something like diverse merchandise in Chinese. According to some, this was the inscription that appeared on the boxes used to transport these pets from China to the United Kingdom. The attitude of this dog is partly due, according to some, to the fact that they are considered egocentric because of their need to always be the center of attention. A person who provides them with soft training could end up putting themselves at the service of their own pet. They are not popular for their intelligence, but they are like a big teddy bear that you can't stop hugging, and their vocation to protect makes them ideal for taking care of the family. Be patient because they rank 76th in Coren's ranking. Number 3. English Bulldog. This breed of dog is one of the most recognizable and one of the oldest in the world. Their lineage is synonymous with the British spirit. They have a strong and tenacious appearance that makes them famous worldwide. Their main problem is that they are too slow to understand the commands given to them by their owner. If you want this dog to respect you and obey you, you must be constant in its education. Their education and training require a lot of time and patience because they are, as we said before, slow, calculating, and dependent animals. You should keep in mind that there is no way to convince them when they no longer want to do anything or are tired. They simply refuse to cooperate, and you have to accept that. In Stanley Coren's ranking, they occupy 77th place. Number 2. Binji. This dog will always be more similar to cats than to its own congeners. The Binji stands out from other dogs because of its very independent spirit. It is also very mischievous and does not like to be still, so it is not uncommon for it to disobey commands and be difficult to train. The fact that they are somewhat difficult to train is due to a deficit of instinctive attention, as confirmed by their constant distraction with windows. They are independent and temperamental animals, which makes them a great challenge for trainers. In Stanley Coren's ranking, they occupy 78th place. Number 1. Afghan Hound. As its name suggests, it is a breed native to Afghanistan and is one of the oldest breeds known. Their exotic appearance makes them very present in dog beauty competitions. They are difficult to train because their working intelligence and obedience capacity are low, so getting them to obey a command can require a lot of work from the owner. The Afghan Hound ranks 79th in Stanley Coren's obedience-based intelligence ranking, last on the list, so it is understood to be the most difficult breed to train. It is important to remember that Stanley Coren's ranking is based on his research and methodology, and there may be other factors that contribute to a dog's trainability. Every dog is unique and has its own strengths and weaknesses. With patience, consistency, and positive reinforcement, any dog can be trained regardless of its breed. Well, that's all for now. Until next time.